truce with Iran ends and a new threat begins. Time for the Streamline. Everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. As President Trump tries to take control of the Strait of Hormuz, he's now threatening a key U.S. ally in the region. Trump says the U.S. will bomb Oman if they interfere with his plans for the strait.
Would you say you're out of patience with Oman, a strategic
No,
partner?
I don't think they behave very well, but we'd handle them very easily, just like we do others.
The president says he wants the U.S. to control all shipping through the strait. Right now, that traffic's at a virtual standstill. Trump's latest threat comes as that 60-day truce with Iran officially expires. There are no peace talks scheduled. The president says he's in no rush to end the war, but President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance disagree over what happens next. Trump says his top priority is getting rid of Iran's nuclear weapons. Vance says the main goal is keeping gas prices low. And speaking of those prices, they didn't change much overnight. San Diego's cost for a gallon of regular stayed at $5.68. That's $1.13 more than what we were paying the same time last year. Nationally, prices went up by a cent overnight to $4.07, which is 93 cents higher than last year.
A 30-year-old man is behind bars accused of starting the Sorrento fire. Police arrested Brandon Glasgow just hours after the fire broke out Sunday afternoon in Sorrento Valley. He's facing a felony arson charge. The fire burned about 138 acres. Right now, it is 60% contained. An evacuation order remains in place for the canyon. Now, this fire is the second in the area in just the past couple months. Crews are still on scene to put out any hot spots and also increase those containment lines. Glasgow's bail is set at $75,000. Court records show he has a long criminal history with charges ranging from threatening employees to battery. He is expected to appear in court for the first time on Wednesday. President Trump is denying reports about poor conditions on the USS Lincoln. It's based here in San Diego, and it's been at sea for more than 250 days, more than 200 days without a port call, and that's when they stop, replenish supplies, and also get off the ship for a break. Sailors' families say they are dealing with food shortages and limited necessities like soap. According to the Military Times, at least 2 sailors have tried to jump overboard, but the president is insisting there are no problems. He quoted a retired admiral who recently spoke to him about the carrier.
He said, I've been on ships that are out there much longer than that, sir, and I know people on the Lincoln, they say it's beautifully maintained and beautifully taken care of.
Last week, the president dismissed concerns about the length of the deployment. He told reporters the crew has not been out at sea nearly long enough. The USS Lincoln is expected to be swapped out with the USS George Washington in the coming weeks.
Back here in San Diego, students at Del Sur Elementary could head back to class this week. The start of the school year there was postponed because of mold spores in classrooms. Now, the school expects to get environmental test results back sometime today. If the campus is cleared, students could return as soon as Thursday. The district, though, is working on a backup plan in case only part of the school can open.
I can only conclude there is no will on behalf of the city of San Diego to protect the wildlife and community in this area.
Harsh words and a strong warning from the California Coastal Commission that San Diego needs to take action or risk closing one of the most popular spots on the coast, La Jolla Cove. People getting too close to sea lions and other animals has been an issue for years, but it really came to a head this summer because of this attack in late July by an 18-year-old that was caught on camera. ABC 10 News reporter Ava Kirshner follows through with the options to keep the seals safe.
La Jolla Cove. It's a rare place where humans and seals can coexist right there on the same beach, but not always peacefully. Just last week, a teenager was arrested and is facing prison time after he kicked a sea lion multiple times. So now the question being asked is, does the city need to close the cove?
This beach is a home for seals and sea lions and a major attraction for tourists. Sometimes it makes for a great photo op.
I was not expecting to see this many sea lions.
And other times, species clash. In July, this video went viral. It shows 18-year-old Tyler Mule repeatedly kicking a sea lion. He pleaded guilty and is now facing up to 1 year in prison and a $100,000 fine. Incidents like that prompted California coastal commissioners to say this.
Frankly, I'm sick and tired of the failure of the city to implement their previously proposed plan in a coordinated way between their own internal agencies, lifeguards and parks. I'm at the point where I believe a partial closure is really the only way to deal with the issue until the city gets their program implementation figured out and investigate what's going on here. And I'm really sorry I have to be an advocate for that at this point.
There are cones, signs, and rangers along the cove to stop people from getting too close to the wildlife. The Sierra Club Seal Society believes more management like that would be better than closing the cove.
But it's really the long term of management that needs to occur so the beach can stay open. So it's a short-term Band-Aid. It's not solving the long-term problem.
A one-of-a-kind beach brings its one-of-a-kind problems.
Definitely have never been in a place like this before.
According to the Sierra Club, 40% of the pups born at this cove have died this year, and that's 4 times more compared to a nearby beach that's closed to the public. They believe human interference is a key factor in the deaths. Reporting in La Jolla, I'm Ava Kirshner, ABC 10 News.
The San Diego Padres officially have new owners. Major League Baseball owners approved the sale of the team on Monday. Billionaire Jose Feliciano and his wife, Kwanzaa Jones, bought the franchise for $3.9 billion. The Seiler family has been a part of the team since buying it with an investment group in 2012. The official ownership transition will happen in the coming days. The new owners say they want to bring a World Series championship to San Diego. That's what we all want. And that's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.